what do you think is more likely to happen after this season? Jim Harbaugh going to the NFL or Dan Lanning taking the Texas A&M job?
I don't think either will happen now. I think less and less that Harbaugh is going to go to the NFL, mostly because I don't think that Michigan would have just dug in as hard as they have with him. And I don't think he would have accepted the penalty that he did. You know, he said, okay, I'll take the 3 games. Well, one of them he already did. So
yeah. I'll take 2.
It's like a judge it's going, you get credited for time served. Yeah. I now don't think he's going to go to the NFL.
That had to be like hey, just take this, Jim, and let's move on, right?
You know my theory.
Yeah.
My theory is it was worked out
Yeah.
to where they've agreed upon, I'm going to just sit out 3 games because I know it's probably going to be a lot worse, but if we look like we're being proactive, maybe we'll get less type thing. Mm-hmm. Because remember, they were going to go and file a restraining order and make it not happen. Well, they're not doing that now. I wonder why. But they needed to raise a stink to make it seem like, oh, the world's against us. That's still my theory. I've not heard that anywhere else. So that's why it's probably really stupid, but that's still my theory, that they were in on making that punishment. Because the Big Ten's also like, we're good now. You see him?
Yeah.
Like, we're all good. You did your 3. We're all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call it even.
He's not involved, but we're good. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah. So my theory is it benefits the Big Ten for them to win games, obviously, and for him to not be sitting out. But how can they do the least but make it seem like the most and make everybody go, oh, that's a good punishment. That's suitable. I feel like that happened. I don't feel like he'll go to the NFL now because I think he'd have had to give them like a private word like, hey, guys, get my back here because I'm staying.
Yeah.
Dan Lanning, I cannot see leaving Oregon at all. Just can't see it. Dan Campbell said he was not taking the A&M job. Did you see that?
No, can't.
Yeah, from the Lions.
No.
From Detroit?
Yeah. I didn't even know they. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
he was
he's not going to Texas A&M. He's like, I'm not going to
Did you
Texas.
see who interviewed for it? Our guy.
Interviewed?
Yeah.
Interviewed, or I don't know who my guy is.
Yeah, who's our guy?
From last year, we had him on Whistles, UTSA.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He interviewed, or they're just talking to him?
I saw a report that says that he interviewed for the job.
That's cool. That'd be a huge jump.
Let me text him.
Yeah.
Coach, how did the interview go? Just say that.
What do you think? Do you think I'd have him as coach in my phone? Or do you think I'd have him as?
Like coach in his name?
Yeah, it's just
Trailer.
Okay. Yeah,
Coach
I
Trailer?
don't have his coach. I just have Jeff.
Jeff?
I have Jeff. Okay.
Just Jeff?
Well, I have Jeff, parentheses, UTSA coach.
Okay.
Well, they talked to Jeff Trailer is what it says now. Another report.
All right, I'm going to text him. Hey, coach.
He was awesome last year, remember?
Yeah, that was a good interview.
He was funny.
Hope you're doing well. Next time we're around Central Texas, we want to come by. Was in Austin
Eddie will do the dance.
doing a charity show and almost called to see if you were available. What?
Is that too much?
I was going to say, are you writing a paragraph over there?
Hey, man, are you overdoing it a little bit?
Shut up.
It's a short story? Yeah. He's going to wake up and be like, what?
I thought about you the other day.
Yeah. While sleeping, I mean.
See if he can get us some tickets.
Do you like turkey? Thanksgiving's going to be fun.
Let's see, next time. Dude, I have to create a conversation.
No, I get it, but I mean, it's out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
No, it's not, because I was in Central Texas.
And then you're going to end it with like,
You go to A&M?
How did the interview go?
In conclusion.
Next time. But you,
Nah, you do you, dude.
Yeah,
do you?
yeah.
I mean, you talk to him. I don't talk to him.
Yeah. Hey, this worked for Jerry last year, didn't
It's
it?
true.
I can't tell you what some of this final part I'm writing.
You're like, San Antonio's cool.
Uh-huh.
Wemby's awesome.
Okay, I can't.
The Riverwalk's so awesome to go to this time of year.
Yes, Mike.
Hey, backspace. Stop.
Yeah.
This is cool, though. This is an inside look into
Okay.
how you communicate with people. Oh. Still going.
All right, and boom, sent.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
So there was a part in there that you couldn't share?
correct.
Okay.
It wouldn't be in my best interest, and I wouldn't. He doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't even know I'm texting him. Not yet, but it's definitely me asking a couple questions. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
All right.
There's a chance I can let you guys know what I wrote at some point, but he has to enter the chat.
All right.
So, but yes, I'm going to say Harbaugh though more than Lanning.
Yeah.
Although I don't think either one of them are going. But if I had to pick, I would go Harbaugh.
Okay. Playing in the 3rd straight ranked matchup this
I
weekend.
got a text back.
No, you didn't.
Already?
No, you didn't.
It's from him.
No, it's not.
Swear to God.
Come on, let's go.
You're the best. Would love to see you. Holler whenever you're close.
You're like, question mark?
I'm not doing that. I'm just establishing.
Oh, you haven't asked the question
No,
yet.
I did, and I said a couple things that he's not supposed to. That I don't want him to respond to.
Gotcha.
Just to know.
Gotcha.
Dang, he got a quick texter.
Well, yeah, when a moderately known media personality in rural America messages you.
You answer right back.
Yes, sir. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, they're playing in their 3rd straight ranked matchup this weekend. Do you think this is the weekend that Washington loses for the first time?
Nope. And I'll tell you why. They're Oregon State. They're good, you know? But I think people now are going, I think Washington's going to lose. And that's usually when they don't. They're like, I think Washington may be just looking ahead. And when people say that so much, it actually reminds people not to look ahead. When people are like, oh, this is a trap game, but they say it so much, it becomes not a trap game. No, I think they win. And handily.
Easily.
Nah,
Oregon
it-
State's favored, too.
I know. I think that, which again is motivation because it's at Oregon State. So whatever amount of points. What was it? A 2 point? What did?
I think 1.5 last time I saw it. Yeah.
So I saw it at 2. So maybe it's shifting back.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 points in the NFL, they really don't do 3 points anymore. I was listening to a guy talk about betting. It's more like a point in the NFL for a home away because it's not that big of a deal unless you're LA and it's nothing.
Oh, wow.
Because LA fans don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
There are more Packer fans in an LA game when they're playing the Packers than a Ram or
Yeah.
a Charger.
Yeah.
But 3 points is usually still what it is in college. So if it's a 2 point spread, that still means they think that Washington's a better team. They're just getting those home field points. But I think Washington probably runs it. I'm going to bet Washington on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll bet them. All
Okay.
right, what else?
Going to the NFL, which current 7 seed do you think has a better chance to make the playoffs? The Texans or the Vikings?
I know C.J. Stroud's like the dude, but he's got a big couple rookie games coming at him, I feel. He's still a rookie, and they're still the Texans. And those are two things you can't fully shake.
It's funny.
It takes a long time. It's like if I got sprayed by a skunk when I was like probably 8 or 9, and not direct, but I was right by it when it sprayed. I think it was scared, and my grandma would like put me in tomato juice to wash the smell off. That was what the move was. And so, but the smell, it went away mostly at first, but it just, for like 4 days, it just slowly went away until it was gone. It never just left.
That's crazy.
That's what being a rookie and a Texan is. It's going to take a long time for that smell to tomato juice off of you. So until that's all the way gone, I'll just not believe it's all the way gone. So I think that it's the Vikings. I'm a believer. They're like 5-0 or 6-0 without Justin Jefferson.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy, which is hilarious
Yeah.
and crazy. So I'm going to go with the Vikings, even though they have a much harder schedule. I think they have the hardest or the 11th hardest strength of schedule, where the Texans have like the 29th hardest. But that's still, Stroud's a rookie, and he hasn't looked rookie-like. But rookies usually revert back to rookie at some point.
Rookie gonna rookie?
You would think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
I think it's a. What do you think, Eddie?
I mean, I don't know. The thing with Dobbs over in Minnesota is crazy, and I think they're on a roll. And if they can just keep up what they're doing, which is crazy to just go into a brand new team and act like you've been there forever and play the way that they played last week. I mean, to me, I think that's the story right there, right? Josh Dobbs goes like he's going to be a legit quarterback. If they make the playoffs, he will be a legit quarterback, no question. But CJ Stroud, man, I mean, he hasn't showed rookie. He did a little early in the season, but I mean, you know,
Did he show rookie or they show Texan? That's what
Well,
because Texans suck.
Yeah.
Generally. and he didn't throw interceptions. Remember that, even though he was a rookie, he didn't throw any interceptions.
Right, he had that record.
Yeah.
So,
And he still doesn't have a Justin Jefferson or anybody even close to that.
but he has a guy named Tank. But
That's true.
but he's hurt now. Is it Tank?
Yeah, Tank Dell or
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
think,
think he's
Is he hurt?
I think so.
And I think Robert Woods comes back.
Yeah, what
Dalton Schultz is there, so that's
Yeah.
kind of his dude lately.
That's true. Damian Pierce, I think, is back this week too.
Yeah, so he's
but
got
these are a bunch of people that
average.
for any other team they
Totally.
would just be backups.
totally
But you're going with.
Minnesota.
I would rather have C.J. Stroud long term, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that the Vikings. Oh, but the Vikings that's a choking organization too.
Do you think the NFC and AFC have something to do about it? Like being in the AFC is harder because they're stacked, and the NFC a little easier to make it maybe.
I feel like
think
though,
it's
I
even
feel like
now.
it's shifted a bunch
Yeah.
Really?
even during the season.
I think the Eagles and the Cowboys kind of
Okay.
even that out.
yeah, to get the Cowboys in somehow here.
Hey, I think it's legit.
All right, give me one more.
Last one at 5-5 and currently out of the playoff picture. Do you think the Bills' Super Bowl window is closing?
I don't think the window forever is closing. I think it's this season.
Yeah.
That door's almost shut. They have to win. They can. There's still enough games for them to just win. They have a good quarterback.
You think the door's still open a little bit?
I think the door is not locked.
Wow. But it's closed.
I think you're at so you're at a hotel. And the door is closed. However, that latch on the inside that makes sure his housekeeping can't come in, that's not up yet.
Okay, so it's not
So
secure.
there's still a way to get in if you have a key. And a lot of things have to happen to get a key, though.
They kind of have to win everything, don't they?
Well, their next 3 games, the Jets, they'll win. I do feel like they'll win that game. I think if they can go 2-1 in the next 3, because they're playing the Eagles and the Chiefs
Yeesh.
after that.
Yeah.
I feel like they can go 2-1 and then win the other. I feel like they have a shot. But Josh Allen's there till 28. Diggs, he's the old school prima donna wide receiver
yes.
in a place where they don't really like it's that culture is not warm to that. So, and Diggs is there till 27. He signed that deal last year.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. So, or what year are we now?
Off season. Yeah,
23.
23, almost
Yeah.
20,
23,
I don't know.
24.
So I don't think it's closed all the way, but I think it's going to be very difficult for them to. But listen, Cincinnati is a team now that's not going to be in the way.
Yeah.
When you're talking about all those in the hunt teams that go up on the screen, the teams that made it, but also in the hunt, Buffalo's going to be there. I think they went 2 out of 3. They got it. They have a chance to actually do it. All right, there you go. That's the Tittle Tattle. Thanks.
Stupidest name ever is the Tittle Tattle with kickoff